Hello and welcome to the NLP Newsletter. My name is John Cassidy-Rice and I'm the founder of the Professional NLP Practitioner, the must-have training. And last week's newsletter, I got a lot of questions which seem to boil down to this. Tell me more about getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning and what do you do at that time and why would you do it? And tell me about the diet. So let's start to explore some of that. Let's explore one of those. My goal is to keep these newsletters short, so this may be a 2 or 3 part newsletter. Let's see how it goes. But if you've got any questions about any topics, do then post them here. So what am I talking about? So in last week's newsletter, I was talking about changing my diet and had this side effect of waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Well, it started off at 6 a.m, then 5:30 a.m, and then that's now hovers between 5 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. Now I'm talking about naturally, not using an alarm clock. So why do we want to get up earlier? Now there's no real science that backs any of this up, but there seems to be a lot of very successful people who get up very early in the morning. Now one of the best reasons I've come across for getting up early in the morning was Richard Branson. Now Richard Branson's done a few things in his life that's been, let's say, a little bit successful. So he may be a good role model. And one of the things he was talking about is, he says, he doesn't get up at 5 a.m. because he's got a ton of work to do. He does have a ton of work to do, but he doesn't get up for that reason at that time. And he says it's not even to brag to people of how hard working he is. No, 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 no. He says he gets up at 5 a.m. because life is exciting. And he says it all born out of this disease he calls passion. When you're passionate about life, why would you not get up early? Join the morning chorus to celebrate a new day. And now it does help if you have your own private island, I get that. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Now one of the key things is, if you force yourself to get up early in the morning, in my opinion, you can do more damage than harm, because sleep is important to us. So we're not talking about less sleep. So it does make sense to go to bed earlier so that you can wake up earlier in the morning. So it's about that passion in life. And that really resonated with me. And even though I'd never really set up to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, well, to be fair, I did once. I read a book called The Miracle Morning, which I thought was a great book, full of promise and all the benefits. And the first morning I tried it, slept right through. Second morning I did wake up and then went back off to sleep. So I couldn't use willpower. Willpower is not infinite. It's, we have limited amounts of it. So this side effect of this diet has just been great. It's naturally occurred and I'm really starting to reap the benefits. So I would love to hear how you have been getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's if you do. And how did you go about doing it? Or is it something that you would wish to do? And got any questions that I could answer for you? Also, do you disagree with it at all? Because I think it's important, because there's people called night owls, and that people are more productive during the evenings. Now, just because you're more productive during the evenings doesn't mean you can't get up in the morning, and just because you get up early doesn't mean you can't be more productive in the evenings. So there's no right and wrong to any of this. But I'd love to hear your experience and your thoughts. Please post your comments below. And as always, I'll put a transcript below of this video. And keep in touch. Until next week, have a wonderful week.